So I'm just going to do a recap here on our trades today. We didn't really. I didn't really do that many today. Just a general chat about the market first. You can see that SPY ended up being up 0.31, being up 8.8 points, 0.31%. The Dow was flat, and Nasdaq was up 0.25%, 21 points. So really just a sideways day in the markets, and it was actually quite quiet. I think only like about 1 billion shares on the Nasdaq, which is low. But you can see on this chart, the market is rolling over a bit here, but I talked about the stampede buying, and you can see that since I called that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 13 days is up, and I'm expecting it to be 17 to 25 with only a couple of more smaller ones, or a couple other smaller days pulling back. Generally, we're in a buying stampede. Markets are trading higher, and I think they'll continue to trade higher. I think we're going to see a trade over this 21, 13, 14 area, and we could see a trade back up to the high, all-time high, 28.67, 68 in that area. So that's we'll see how that comes. The big trade today, of course, was RETA. We called this morning at 55. You can see this huge spike up on drug news. Traded 4 million, averages 225,000. But what a move, up $30. It was up 10, and I said, be careful. It's already up a lot, and sure enough, it went another $20 from there. But let's have a look at what we did here. So this stock was trading. It had this pop up this morning and then pulled back, and I talked about going long over the 55 area. I think it was right in this first pull. Well, maybe it was this first pullback in here over 55, and when it went off, it goes, and then it got into this channel, and this was the channel here, like this. And I just said, stay in the channel and sell as it goes. I did put targets on of a 59 and then 60, and it blew through that like hot knife through butter. So it just kept going up and up and up. Got to the top of the channel, pulled back, channel, and then then it did. It sort of broke out of this channel, but it just continued to be so strong. Redrew the channel line like this, and so it's a great trade for the room, because once it gets in that channel, it just stays in the channel, and you could rode it up and sold stock all the way up. So that ended up being a very, very good trade for us. The HEAR. When it made this pop up to new highs, pulled back, I said this could be the ABCD pattern, this being A, B, C, and this was your area of to enter around the 27.75 area, and it did add $1, traded up to 28.75. You would want to have sold some at 28.25 when it broke through, or it made this, through this high of the day here, or this double top right here, and then another quarter when it touched the 28.50 area, and then, just let the rest ride, as what we called in the chat room in here, traded up to 28.75. So that added $1 into onto that trade. So a pretty good trade for us there as well. On the HCLP, I did say through 1340, which is this level right here. In chat, I did say through 1340, scalped to 1390 and 1440. So it hit both those targets, 1390, and no, it didn't hit high of 420. So, that's a nice little scalp trade for us in there on this HCLP that turned out quite well. And let's see, what else did we do? We also said this morning, an hour in, watch for CLF to break over 1060 for a scalp to 11. So in here, 1060, market pulled back. It did break through the 1060 here and then traded up. It did hit the target of 11 and actually traded as high as 1133. So, which was a good trade in the sense that when they break through the 11, you can expect it to hit another 15 to 25 cents, which would have been this area here. It did spike up to 1133, but here was the 1125 resistance that we would normally see. So on the breakthrough 11, it added that quarter. So nice little trade, 1160 to 11, or sorry, from 1060 to 1130, 70 cents. So that ended up being a nice little trade for us. And I think that's about it. Let me just check. Yeah, that was our trades. I did say ARQL, if it goes through 570, look for a scalp to 6. And it just stuck its head up a few times, but kept getting whacked back. So we never did trade it, but had it on watch and never traded. So that's the update for July 23rd, 2018. See you tomorrow.